Why you talking about corn like that? You want people to see you nine, it's not a problem. I'm we- I'm, I'm wearing my code rush. Put on black, put on white, motherfucker. Yes, I gave him the force on purpose. You can only play at 12:30 a.m.,
We're
bro.
just a
Your
stone's throw
opponent's getting the
away from the
force every
Rock and
time.
Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy
It
Stadium
was
in
outside of the
Cleveland,
window. It was outside the
Ohio.
48 hours.
Tonight we kick off
The
week
night
3
before
with
y'all
a
was
real
scheduled,
Thursday
you
night
didn't show
matchup
up.
between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
He sent it to me. He sent it to me. I seen that.
It's the first weekend of autumn and the
Nigga, take
NFL
that
is in
force
full
loss and take
swing
this
as
real
off
loss.
we go on EA Sports.
Yes, I didn't do it on accident. You're right.
Back of the end zone for a touchback.
I gave Kirby the force win. Yes. This ain't no lowest score. This is a fucking special ed teacher trying to keep a student in line.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away. Open man here is Gentry.
Get out of me, bitch.
This will be stopped about
Fuck
2
off me.
yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry for Najee Harris. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, and some of them be shades of. It'd be like, it don't be that exact play. It'd be like
So
shades
for the
of.
36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, okay.
Trubisky will throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Trubisky's throw there hauled in by Claypool.
Hey, bro, you special, bro.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it just past the 25. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Bro, they fucking make a depth chart every week, bro. That shit crazy. That shit annoying as fuck, bro. They be fucking with your depth chart.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
My QB won't hurt. I had to put him in.
Fourth, a third and long. And he got off the end there.
They order the whole thing every time, I guess, every time you sign somebody or shit. Every time the league advance. I don't fucking know.
Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
You know it's a mid-blitz, bitch. What you gonna do about it? You know it's a mid-blitz. What you gonna do about it? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
That is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing
I didn't hide it.
Pass.
I didn't hide it.
Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, take that. Take that. Take that. Take that, bitch. Take that. Take that. Take that.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
Wait, this your man's, bro.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Bro. Yeah, I did.
The Steeler offense
here
ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception.
What you mean? Y'all played?
First drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense.
He came through a couple times.
How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against
no matter
the
what you pick.
and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there, not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So good.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway and come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Pickett. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this carry not as productive. He swung it up the line stretch. No gain that time. That leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defense able to get theirs, run to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right, 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Chubb on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down, here's Chubb again. And some room to roam now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watson on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges delivered to the NFL. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. Running right through him. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alert!
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. The Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Myles Jack with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust.
Night-night.
Unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take
Night,
some
night.
chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
I'm not going to talk to this nigga all game.
Any rush offensively. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Man, I hope that just like you holding that force sale last night.
Shreds him with a stiff
Suck on
arm.
that, bitch.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Nah, I finna go deep.
There,
Fuck you.
that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. But probably
It's
the
worth
only
it.
thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th
That ass
quarter
nigga.
lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Good game, Ice JJ Fish. Yeah, if you want to go beat me that game, you ain't gonna beat me this night.
Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half
Nah.
shutout.
Yeah, think about the
With
team
your
that
ass,
just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but
To who?
the second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
You got your brunch, it's still breakfast. You must go be eating around 10 or something. Oh, you going out? You going out with the ladies? With the sisters?
All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere. 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow.
Didn't I just say that, nigga?
If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9.
For long, they think you gay.
Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar. Although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine. It take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog. We aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class.
Man, Kenny Pickett, 5, well, that ain't bad. 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That ain't too bad. Shit. I thought my ratio was worse than that. Do most of them against Pets. What you want me to do, bro? Give me time to learn how to play the game. Ralph, Deshaun Watson got 1 touchdown and 8 interceptions. What you mean? Deshaun Watson got 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions. You just said you don't be throwing picks like that, though. I'm just fact checking. Don't talk to me about what I'm doing. Yeah. Man, take this nigga keys, man. Don't forget you in 2 other leagues where I got keys. Alright. You couldn't play, bro, in the 48 hours. You couldn't play. What you want me to do? Take that for sale, bitch. Take that for sale, whore. Hey, Wink, you next, bro. That game over with. So I'm talking about, you worry about somebody else. You got to see me. That game over with, brother. Hey, whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, brother. Yeah, and YMB. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
If I had to go start clicking against them Jets next week, that's probably when we start to bring everything together. Oh yeah. Next week get them Jets, that's when it's gonna come together for us. Past we had a bad showing, you know what I'm saying? Offense still ain't there, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Let me cut my screen.